Hi, my name is Brit. I am Another Lost Millennial, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to be resetting my kitchen. It is 7 o'clock and everyone is in bed and asleep because we have all been sick for the last few days. More so me and my husband. The children, they didn't get hit with it as hard, but we've been sick. My kitchen is a wreck, and I would rather not let this sit here all night and stress me out to start the week tomorrow. So I'm just gonna throw on some music and hopefully I can motivate you to, I don't know, tackle your kitchen that's been upsetting you for a while, or whatever you want to tackle, whatever you need to tackle, or if you just want to watch me clean my gross kitchen, you're welcome to do that too. All right, I'm gonna turn around. I'm not really gonna talk because my throat and my chest still hurt pretty bad, even though I have a little more energy today. My throat and my chest hurt pretty bad. All right, so I'm gonna turn you around and we'll get to it.
0, 1, 2, 3. Let's get started.
Oh, that's real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
Come and check. Ain't nobody stopping me. 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 Ain't nobody stopping me.
Well, I had to go to the restroom and I realized my phone died, so I had to plug you in and get some water and then finish working on all these dishes. It's about 7:50. I think it's probably going to take me about an hour. I have very low energy and I have a lot of things I need to wash by hand. also took about the amount I thought it would. It is 8:56. I called it. I said about 8:50 I'd be done. Obviously there's still a few things left in the sink. I don't care. My kitchen is clean. It is reset. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Do I care? Not even close. My laundry is almost done. My dishwasher is probably another hour or so it needs to run. But I'm happy because I got a load of laundry in. I got the dishwasher going. I hand washed a bunch of dishes, and I don't do that. Mostly I needed all those knives. But anyway, kitchen is reset. I'm done. I'm gonna go take a shower, put a heating pad on my knee, and I'm gonna go to bed. I hope everybody feels better tomorrow, including myself. I do feel the best out of everybody, I think. No, I lie. My boys feel probably way better. It's just me and my husband that are suffering. But yeah, shower, put a heating pad on my knee, and I'm going to bed. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, you guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, friends. Hi, guys. It is actually the next evening. I still don't feel as great. Like, I'm still pretty sick, but resetting my kitchen last night, even though I was exhausted, and I didn't go to bed until 11, and I woke up at 6. I was very tired, but because I reset my kitchen, I cooked breakfast, took my son to school, and then when I came home, I had a coffee, and all of a sudden I just wanted to do things. So one thing led to another, and I did a ton of random cooking and prep today. So I just wanted to show you all that I did. I'm gonna turn you around and I'm gonna show you everything. Okay. Okay, I just finished actually doing all of the dishes again. I had a full sink, and of course I'm leaving more. And yes, if you paid attention, those were there last night, but they did not fit again. Mostly because I have my food processor and my chopper thing and tons of plates and other bowls and stuff, and then hand wash some more. Anyways, I digress. Okay, the first thing I started off doing this morning was I made some chocolate syrup for coffee and for chocolate milk for my son, which then led me to make some vanilla simple syrup for coffees and other things like teas. For instance, right now I'm drinking a cold brewed red raspberry leaf tea with some homemade cranberry juice, and then I added like a teaspoon of this vanilla simple syrup, and it's the perfect amount of sweetness that I needed. Delicious. So then I decided I wanted to try some ferments. And this one is the first one I did, and this is onion honey, an onion honey ferment. It's supposed to be like a natural cough syrup. You're supposed to let it sit for 24 hours, and it has already changed the consistency so much. Like, it's much more watery, and it's only been 12 hours, so in 12 more hours it will be more watery, and I'm very interested to see how that's going to taste. I'm not sure I'm going to like that. Same as the garlic honey ferment. So this looks a little weird, but look at all these bubbles. We already have a ton of fermentation bubbles in there. Let me see. This is a glass weight, and I figured since I put this pickle pipe, this is just me experimenting, I put the glass weight to keep the cloves submerged in the honey instead of how everybody else does it, where they burp the jar and they flip it upside down. I thought I would probably get the same effect by using a pickle pipe lid and a glass weight. So, because I made the onion honey first, that led me to dice all the onions I had. I actually lost about 8 onions. I lost 4 red onions and I lost 4 white onions. And with that, I was able to fill a quart jar and I made a quick red pickle. So we can put these on some deviled eggs or salads or whatever we want. I'm just trying to expand my taste buds. I don't know how you want to say that, but I'm trying to eat more adventurous food, especially since I have a ton of onions in the garden right now. I need to figure out what I actually like to eat onion-wise. So I had these white onions, and I only ended up with like 3 cups worth of diced white onions. So I diced them, put them in individual bags of a cup each for the freezer. Pickled red onions, and then the rest of the red onions diced in 1 cup servings each for the freezer as well. I like to do this. It makes cooking super easy some nights, and I don't have to dice an onion and cry. So with all of that, I had this little bit of onion left, so I'm going to use this tomorrow for dinner. And with my garlic, I have this little bit left, and I'm going to use that for dinner tomorrow as well. So with the garlic, I obviously put some cloves aside for the fermented honey, and then I attempted to make garlic confit. I don't want to try this again today. I tried it earlier. I don't really know if it was good or if I actually burnt the garlic, so I will try and taste that tomorrow at some point. But because I did the fermented honey and the garlic confit, I didn't get as many garlic pucks as I normally do. I think I got 15. But I like to do this where I peel all my garlic cloves and then I put them in my food processor, mince them up really small, and then use a cookie scoop, put them in individual portions on a cookie sheet, and flash freeze for about an hour before I put it into a double Ziploc bag. I know I could use a reusable baggie, but I choose not to, especially for things like onions and garlic, because they ruin them, and you do need a double bag for your garlic, or everything in your freezer will smell and taste like garlic. I normally just reuse the double Ziploc bag for this, but I threw my last one away because my freezer got left open, and I had to throw everything away because it was left open for more than 12 hours. So all that prep, that took forever. Like peeling all, I think there was like 14 heads of garlic in the bag that you get at Costco. That took me 2.5 hours to peel all of those cloves. I wish my Costco had the pre-peeled garlic cloves. I would buy that in an instant, but I don't plan to do this again until my garlic is ready to harvest in May or June, whenever it's ready. I also made some boiled eggs. Yes, you can see the sulfur ring. See this little baby one right here? That actually came from a backyard chicken, from some of the eggs I purchased at the Phoenix Seed Swap's Spring Garden Fair. And it was delicious because there was 4 of these in it, and we already ate those ones. And then, so I make the boiled eggs in my Instant Pot, 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes of high pressure, 3 minutes on the keep warm, aka like natural release, and then I release the rest of the pressure, and it goes straight into a water bath. And you can make so many boiled eggs at a time. Like I've done upwards of 30, and they all come out usually without the sulfur ring. I'm not sure what happened this time. I think I just left them in the Instant Pot too long before the water bath. But they're still good. They're still good. So after I made the boiled eggs, I cleaned out the Instant Pot, and then I threw some chicken thighs in. I get my chicken thighs from Costco, and I like to take them out of their packages, and I put 2 pouches of the chicken thighs into 1 gallon Ziploc bag at a time, and that way I can do this little meal prep hack that I've been doing for years. And so when I run out of this chicken, I have another like Ziploc bag of chicken thighs in the freezer that I can just throw into the Instant Pot when I need it. So this is all stuff that I'm going to use for dinner tomorrow, and then after I'm done cooking, I will divide this chicken into individual bags, and then that way I have like a lightly seasoned, pretty basic seasoned shredded chicken that's already cooked, and I can just pull it out of the freezer for quick lunches or quick dinners when I forget to pull the chicken out, like Dochi. If you knew that reference, we could totally be friends. But yeah, so I like to do that. So when I make this in the Instant Pot, I just throw it in with some water and some Mrs. Dash original seasoning, or the Kirkland no salt seasoning. And then that way it's like a simple thing. I've been able to throw this into Japanese curry. I can throw it into a pan with some taco seasoning and turn it into, you know, like a Mexican style chicken. It's very easy to just use, or like just throw in a salad. Anyway, I digress. So just cooking the chicken, I ended up with all of this chicken broth in these deli containers. I think these are 16-ounce containers. These are just gonna go into the freezer for, I don't know. I didn't feel like pressure canning chicken broth tonight, so I just threw them in some deli containers. They'll go in the freezer. That's a quick broth whenever I need it. And all of this was very stinky in my house, so I had to make myself some delicious cookies. And these are my, I think I tweaked a recipe many years ago, and they're like a chocolate chip with a little bit of oatmeal, some cinnamon. They're delicious. They're the best cookies ever. So that's what I did today. It took me all day, but I'm super excited for everything I did, especially to have some cooked chicken, some broth, and my garlic and onions replenished in my freezer. So yeah, once again, thank you so much for hanging out with me last night and today. If there's anything you've seen in these videos and maybe you want to see me go more in depth with, let me know in the comments below, and I can probably try to record myself making whatever that is, or yeah, just let me know. Thank you again. I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.